We have a question here. We are expected to evaluate this question. So let us move up and obtain the solution. So the solution, we can start by working within the parenthesis first. We have 3 raised to the power negative 1 multiplied with 7 raised to the power negative 1, which is raised to the power negative 2. This quantity is divided by 3 power negative 1. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to move 3 power negative 1 to the numerator. How do I do that? I've got 3 power negative 1 multiplied with 7 raised to the power negative 1 raised to the power negative 2. This is actually 1 over 3. So I can move this 1 over 3 to the numerator. Thereby I get 3 power negative 1 multiplied with 7 power negative 1 raised to the power negative 2, with the 3 being in the numerator. Now 3 power negative 1, which you see there, can be rewritten as 1 divided by 3 multiplied with 7 raised to the power negative 1 can be rewritten as 1 over 7, which has to be raised to the power negative 2. Now this is equal to 3 times 1 over 3 multiplied with 1 over 7 is going to be 1 over 21 raised to the power negative 2. Now this can be rewritten as 3 times 1 divided by 21 raised to the power negative 2 can be rewritten as 21 divided by 1 raised to the power 2. How am I doing that? I'm going to show you. Now we have got 1 over 21 raised to the power negative 2, right? This is actually 1 raised to the power negative 2 divided by 21 raised to the power negative 2. Now moving 21 raised to the power negative 2 to the numerator, I would get 21 raised to the power positive 2, and moving 1 raised to the power negative 2 to the denominator, the value would be 1 raised to the power positive 2, which is nothing but 21 divided by 1 raised to the power positive 2. Of course, you don't need to explicitly write 1, but just for the sake of clarity, I have shown you that. Okay, so we have a lot of formulae that we can input. Say for example, you've got a divided by b raised to the power negative 1. You can rewrite this as b divided by a raised to the power positive 1. Okay, this is also one of the formulae I have already illustrated to you in the previous class. So in general, if you are given something like this, a divided by b raised to the power negative m, I can rewrite this as b divided by a raised to the power positive m. Okay, so remember this. So now we have a solution for this question. So this is going to be 3 times 21 raised to the power 2. That is our solution. If you're interested, you can multiply 21 with 21. That's going to be 1, 2, 2, 4, 4, 4, 1, which has to be multiplied with 3. 3 ones are 3, 3 fours are 12, 1, 3 fours are 12, 13. So the solution would be 1, 3, 2, 3. It's not necessary to come to this point. You can very well stop here, but just for sake of understanding, I have given you this. Okay, we have a question. 1 divided by 3 raised to the power negative 2, positive 1 divided by 4 raised to the power negative 2, positive 1 divided by 5 raised to the power negative 2. Now, as mentioned earlier, suppose you have something like this, 1 over a raised to the power negative m. You can rewrite this as a divided by 1 raised to the power positive m. Now, how am I doing this? By these following steps. 1 divided by a raised to the power negative m is actually 1 raised to the power negative m divided by a raised to the power negative m. Now moving this to the denominator, moving this to the numerator would give me a raised to the power m divided by 1 raised to the power m, which can be rewritten as a over 1 raised to the power m. Of course, you don't need to explicitly write 1, but just for the sake of clarity, I'm writing it. So the final answer would be a raised to the power m. So having known that information, I'm going to rewrite 1 over 3 as 3 over 1 raised to the power positive 2. 1 over 4 raised to the power negative 2. I'm going to rewrite it as 4 divided by 1 raised to the power positive 2. 1 over 5 raised to the power negative 2. I'm going to write it as 5 divided by 1 raised to the power 2. This is going to be 3 squared, 4 squared, and 5 squared. And 3 squared we know 9, 4 squared we know 16, 5 squared we know 25. So 25 added with 16, 11, 1, 3, 41, added with 9, it give me 50. So the solution is 50. Okay, students, we got a beautiful question. The question is, by what number should 1 divided by 4 raised to the power negative 1 be multiplied so that the product is 2 over 5? So solution, let x be the number, or let me write it as let x be that number. Okay, hence we now have x multiplied with 1 divided by 4 raised to the power negative 1 should be equal to 2 over 5. Okay, so now this quantity which you see here can be rewritten as x times 4 divided by 1 raised to the power 1 equals 2 over 5, right? Which is nothing but 4 times x equals 2 over 5. We need x, so bring the 4 down. That would be x equals 2 over 5 multiplied with 1 over 4. Now 2 divides 4 twice, so x is going to be 1 divided by 10. Isn't it beautiful? This is the final answer. So let us check. By what number should 1 over 4 raised to the power minus 1 be multiplied so you get 2 over 5? We got the answer as 1 over 10, right? So 1 over 4 raised to the power negative 1 can be written as 4 divided by 1 raised to the power positive 1 multiplied with 1 over 10, which is 4 over 10. 2 divides here 2 times, 2 divides here 5 times, so that's 2 over 5. So this is the check. You see that? How beautiful it is?